As of today, 131 wild horses have died at the BLM Wild Horse and Burro facility in Canyon City. It's a staggering number since an outbreak of equine flu hit just 2 weeks ago.
Denver 7's Russell Haythorne tonight learning more about a group near Fort Collins working to rescue the Mustangs from these holding facilities, hoping public outrage sparks change.
Come on, Sparkle.
It may be hard to imagine.
Sweetwater is a ham.
But just a few months ago, these gentle giants were wild animals.
This is Sparkle. She is a Mustang from Desatoya Range in Nevada.
Personally, I've worked with close to 100 myself.
CAYLA Stone is the head trainer at the Wild Rose Mustang Advocacy Group, where they break or gentle wild horses that have been rounded up.
We've grown pretty hugely, a little bit more than we expected. The best way we can help is just getting these guys adopted in the private sector.
The roundups made national headlines 2 weeks ago after several horses in captivity at a holding facility near Canyon City died, victims of an equine flu outbreak that has now killed nearly 130 horses and counting. The issue obviously struck a nerve. Denver 7's email flooded with expressions of outrage like this one from Scott Wilson. This is tragic evidence of a broken system.
I'm disgusted with Canyon City because the horses have been there for months and not vaccinated.
Horse advocate Teri Hall and others believe the roundups are inhumane. Nicole writing in, this is taxpayer-funded animal cruelty, and advocates say holding horses in captivity is dangerous and deadly to these icons of the American West.
They are the American West. There's nothing more beautiful than seeing a herd of wild horses run across the landscape.
But the Bureau of Land Management, or BLM, says the horses breed too quickly and roundups are necessary to cull the herds, which simply get too big, overpopulating and overgrazing public lands.
Good boy.
Stone says she understands the dilemma for the BLM, but says there must be more urgency on the BLM's part after the roundups to work with nonprofits like Wild Rose.
Where we can help is getting these horses adopted so that they're not all sitting in holding facilities.
Advocates say these Mustangs are proof the vast majority of them can be gentled.
The Mustangs in particular, being bred with natural selection for so long, it's the toughest, smartest horse I've ever worked with. And I've been working with horses for 50-some years.
If we can kind of show people that these are just as good, that could be a way to help kind of control this.
It was all positive reinforcement, and it was all Mustangs, and they all turned out wonderful.
In Fort Collins.
She's a sweetie.
You guys are spoiled, huh?
Russell Haythorne, Denver 7.
Members of Congress are now calling on the Secretary of the Interior, Deb Haaland, to investigate the BLM over the ongoing situations in Canyon City. Democratic Congresswoman Dina Titus from Nevada and Democratic Congressman Steve Cohen from Tennessee sent a letter to Haaland yesterday. They expressed concern for the welfare of the wild horses. They're asking for the roundups to be stopped until the safety of the horses can be guaranteed.